Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the table.
The podcast for people you know tell stories you don't. I'm your host, Frank Ogermoli-Callow.
With your co-host, Reese Berligan.
I'm Winston Kibler.
The guest of the weekend. You're here to promote Peter and the Starcatcher.
Yes. I play Prentice, which is a main role. So basically, the three orphans or the Lost Boys is Boy, which is Peter, me, which is Prentice, and Ted, which is also another Lost Boy. And basically, what Peter and the Starcatcher is, it's a great show. Even if you're not in a theater, you'll still have a great time with it. Basically, it's just showing, the backstory of Peter Pan. And I know people are like, oh, the backstory. What is the backstory? It's a great backstory, beautifully written show. Man, beautifully written show.
Yeah.
And it's honestly a great time. No matter what age you are, you'll have a great time.
So, is it a musical or is it mainly a play?
See, it's one of those weird things where it's kind of both. It's not technically under musical, but we do sing in it. But there's no really like stuff like that.
There's no big numbers.
Right? Yeah.
How much singing is there, though, for those who don't like musicals?
I think there's the big songs. There's like 2 or 3, I think. But I know there's not more than probably 5. That's a big number. Wait a minute, there's probably more than 4. If you don't like musicals, it's known as a play. You'll still have a great time.
So, what's your favorite thing about the show, just being on it?
Oh man, I think my favorite thing about the show is how me and Brett Payne plays Peter, and Connor Panto plays Ted. I think the way that us three just I didn't know Connor until I started the show, and the way because we play like brothers in the thing. So I guess the way that we formed that relationship to have such just a great time, because it's not just acting anymore. We go on stage, we mess around, we have a great time. I hit him, he hits me. It's a great time. And I guess the way that our relationship formed, really normal. relationship formed. I think that was the best part about the whole show for me right now.
That's awesome. Because I've been in 2 shows, but in the orchestra.
Really?
And I can tell that the actors have such a strong bond. Is there any activity that you'll do outside of school? Maybe watch Peter Pan to get ready for it, or anything like that?
Well, we went to dinner once. We don't talk about that anymore. But me and Brett hang out a lot out of school. But that's just because we're in the same friend group, so we just see each other more often than me and Connor. But I would love to hang out with Connor. I love hanging out with Connor. I've hung out with him before. I've had a great time.
So, are you nervous about having to perform this play in front of people?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. That's it.
No, because last year I kind of got that out of me when I was in She Kills Monsters. But I still don't have it out of me. Yes, because it's the first play I'm doing on the main stage. But I'm lucky to have people like Brett, who's been the star, not star, but has been the main lead role in 2 other Newsy and Pippin. Yeah. So it's a lot easier, especially when you have friends around you. Because for She Kills Monsters, I barely knew anyone on that cast. I know them now better, but at the start I really knew anybody on the cast. But now that I've had established relationships with people, it's better because if they're your friends, so you can mess up, but you're not really on stage. You can mess up and just have a laugh about it instead of them going, okay, this is what you need to do wrong, right? It's a more personal level than just being castmates. It's like friendship.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool. So, when is the show for those that don't already know, and where can they buy tickets?
October 17th through the 26th. You can get them on shsplayhouse.org.
All right, and how much are tickets?
It's I think $7.
For students, right?
Yes.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yes.
Full 2.5 hour play, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and Stratford Productions, in case you're a freshman or you've never seen one before, they're incredible. They're you won't expect this at high school.
You won't. Because for Newsies, we actually won many awards for that.
Mm-hmm.
From Theater Under the Stars, yeah. Which is Touch. It's like a big theater thing.
Yeah.
That means go see the play.
Go see it. You'll be caught up in it.
And just in...
Dad joke of the week.
What?
No, that's a pun. Sorry.
For the if I did get the dates wrong, I know that it starts on the 17th. I'm pretty sure it ends on the 26th, but it'll have it on shsplayhouse.org.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, do you want to pick out one of these questions?
Hand me that one right there.
Top right?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go, Sweetums.
What's your most powerful childhood memory? Man. I remember I think riding my bike, I never forgot that moment because my dad was teaching me and he got upset. He like stormed inside, and I was out, and next thing he sees me just riding up and down the street, and he busts out the door like, yeah! I'm like, okay. Man, yeah, it was a really good memory. Either that or probably the time, so I used to have this friend named Jimmy, right? And we used to go down to the bayou where he lives. And basically, for some reason, we got this good idea to get these rocks and throw them up at a bridge that was over us. And we were a while back in the bayou. So we did it, and I look up, and I see the rock like right here. So I look down, and bang, right in the back of my head, right? So, anyways, we're like, let's go home because I'm bleeding now. Like, let's go home. So we have to climb over a tree because that's how we got there, over like the bayou. So we do that, and I start feeling lightheaded. So we ride our bikes home. And I remember when we got home to hide it from Jimmy's grandparents, we got water and we started dumping it over my head so it didn't look like I was bleeding. So we walk inside, and then it just starts pouring down, man. And then Jimmy's grandparents go, "What is that?" I'm like, "Capri Sun." And it was,
wow.
Yeah, it was a ride, man. I thought I was gonna die that day.
So that's a very literal powerful.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, there's a lot of them, but one of them that I remember the most is the New Year's, right after the Christmas, for my brother and I. We were 6 by the time. We got a PS2. And
the good old days.
The good old days.
Star Wars Battlefront, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's home.
And we were playing this Ben 10 game, and it was super frustrating because it was split screen, and my brother kept fooling around, and I kept like shaking the controller, and it was back in the wired days when the controllers were wired.
Man, let me explain to you. If that thing wasn't plugged in correctly, you got like a rubber band and attached it around, man. That's how serious this was.
And if you pulled, the system came forward. So
no.
6 days after getting a PS2, PlayStation 2, I yanked it because I was angry at my brother, and it broke. Fortunately, it could be fixed. It was an easy fix, but still, that's something I still regret to this day. And what about you, Reese? Quickie, because we don't have too much time.
Whenever I first got my dog, her name is Munchie. She is my pride and joy. She's a husky, and she made such a big impact on my life.
That's really sweet. So overall,
nice.
between like somebody like you getting your neck very hurt,
Yes.
You almost
breaking a
died.
PS2,
You breaking PS2.
you got a dog.
You got a dog.
Just like my
Awesome.
child. I love you.
Yeah!
Yeah, by the end of I should have probably explained why at the beginning, but it's the Western Wednesday day at the time of recording this, so that's why I'm dressed up like this.
That's why I introduced it the way that it was done.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just said yeehaw.
Or haw ye.
Get her done.
Or yee to the haw.
Or yeet to the next week's episode after this one. See y'all later. Become a cheer by subscribing to the channel. And thank you very much, Winston, for being a guest.
Of course, thank you for having me.